Welcome back to Fiercely Unfiltered. I'm your host, Kelly Renee. And today I want to talk about EB. It stands for Epidermolysis Bullosa. It's a very rare skin disease that affects children. And it's something that I'm not going to sit here and recite numbers to give you facts. I just want to shine a spotlight on something that needs more eyes on it, needs more attention, and needs more funding, because this disease is one of the cruelest diseases I've ever witnessed. And let me give you a little backstory on this. It's something I knew nothing about. I believe it was 2006, my brother had a child, and it had this rare skin disease called EB. So they did research, tried to figure it out because no one really knew about it. And through that process, they realized that there wasn't a lot of research or cures or treatment. It was just processes they did to maintain and try not to cause more damage, but no healing was being done. And when this happened, I didn't live near my brother. Me and my brother aren't that close, but just watching him with his kid, hearing the stories, just watching a child be in so much pain, I just wanted to do something. And I'm like, what can I do? I didn't know what I could do to help, but I had a friend who was very successful, and she ended up marrying someone who was also very successful. So I would send her videos and stories of this disease and tell her what my brother was going through and said, I need your help. I need you to make a difference. I need you to bring attention to this. I need your help. And I don't know how long it was, maybe weeks or something, of me sending her information where she called and said, what can I do? I can't sleep at night. I need to do something. And I was like, amazing. So I hooked her up with my brother, and they started a foundation. And I don't know all the facts on everything, but I know she's involved with EB research. I know her and her husband, it's Eddie Vedder with Pearl Jam, and she's Jill Vedder. They got involved in 2010 to found the foundation, I believe, EB Research, where they've raised close to $70 million. They have a couple trials done, and I don't want to quote miss stuff. So they just came out with a documentary called Matter of Time, and it's them talking about it. And it's them introducing you to families who are dealing with it right now. And these little kids who endure pain daily. And it's just the craziest thing. Like, their skin comes off like a snake sheds its skin. I remember one time we were in Palm Springs at my parents' house, and my nephew was falling, and my brother went to grab his hand. And when he went to grab his hand, he ripped a whole layer of skin off of his hand, like a glove almost. And it was the saddest thing because, I mean, I get blisters sometimes, and I take showers, and those blisters tighten and sting. And if ever I get a blister and I'm taking a shower and I even think this is painful, I just think of my nephew, and I think of all the kids dealing with this and how strong they are to deal with this. And there's a lot of hope right now for finding a cure that's going to help these littler kids that are born with it. But the older kids, like at some point, their fingers fuse together because they have to be bandaged every day. Sometimes they get bandaged, takes 5 hours. They have to cover them in that Chlorophyll 4, like Vaseline, and then wrap them in gauze just to try and keep their skin from causing more blisters. And to be a parent and have to give your kid a bath and bathe them in bleach for their blisters and wrap them while they're crying in pain is something that was hard for me to even be in the same house and listen to when we would be on vacations with family. And to be a parent and have to do that daily, I don't want to imagine. But I wanted to do something to try and help. So my contribution was I got Jill involved. Jill got Eddie involved, and they have nonstop dedicated their time and efforts to bring awareness to this and try and give these families hope that they're not alone, that people care and they see them and they're there to help. And I know a lot of families, like my nephew's 18 now, and we were hoping when they started this in 2010 that there would be more progress than there is right now. I think they understand exactly what mutated gene it is, and they're getting close. But this has been going on since 2010 to 2025. So a lot of people think it's false hope and they're giving false timelines. But that's why this is called A Matter of Time. It's more than just a documentary. It's hope. It's visibility. And it's letting these families know that someone cares. Someone's taking their time out of their day to help when it doesn't even affect them personally. That's what great people Eddie and Jill are. And I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart because they're busy. They're very successful. They have other causes. But Jill and me were born friends. Our parents were pregnant together, our moms. They hung out all the time. So she's someone who grew up with my family. And for this to be so close to me, it became personal to her. And she was able to pour her heart and soul in this. And then once she learned more about it, it's something you can't stop thinking about. And it's something where you feel like if you can make a difference, you want to. And I thank Eddie. He's done tons of concerts. I mean, this is a movement. He's done tons of things to bring money. I'm like almost $70 million. And I think they have 3 trials, FDA approved. I'm not sure. I don't want to misquote. So when Matter of Time comes out, go see it, share it, watch it. If you don't have a cause that you're passionate about, go check out EB. They call it the butterfly children because their skin is as fragile as a butterfly wings. And if you ever see this tattoo on my arm, never give up. It has this butterfly in front of it, and it's actually an E and a B, and it's a butterfly. And I got this in 2011 when I was going through a difficult time in my life, and I had to remind myself, never give up. I put this butterfly on for my nephew just to remind him that we care and we're trying to find a cure for this. And for him, he's older, so it's not going to help him as much as the younger children. But if any children with this can be helped, it's worth it. I got an early viewing of this documentary. It's not out yet, but my friend Jill sent it to me and I watched it. And I was in tears the whole time. I'm so proud of my friend. I'm so proud of the work they're doing. And I'm proud of all these kids who are holding on to hope. And to hear them speak and to hear the challenges they're going through and to hear their positivity still, it really teaches you that your life isn't that bad, that these kids are living with hope, yet there's been no cures, no advancement that's helping them at this point. And there's older kids you'll see in this documentary that are in their 30s that really don't have any help or hope for these cures helping them, but they're not allowed to do this testing on littler kids. So they pretty much are dedicating or going here and putting themselves through this pain to help the younger generation because they don't want other kids to have to endure what they are going through, even though they had to go through it. So I want EB to be something that everyone knows about. I want EB to be something that if you need a cause to donate to, or you want to volunteer somewhere, or you want to do something, look up EB research. Do what you can, because this is something that they're hoping to cure by 2030. I think they had hopes to cure it by 2020, but I'm just happy that they're not giving up, that even though they're not hitting their timeline that they hope for, they're not giving up on it. That's why they made this, it's a matter of time. And just know that we're not going to give up and we hear you. And I know there's other organizations that are involved in the day-to-day, helping the families be more comfortable and be able to get the supplies they need. I think the bandages and stuff, they're like $5,000 to $10,000 a month, I believe, just for the bandages they need, depending on the severity of the diagnosis. I think they're severe to not so severe. I think a lot of people have skin diseases with blisters and stuff that maybe they have a form of it. It just was never bad enough to affect them like this, because it affects your skin, but it also affects your internal organs, your throat. It affects everything. And you don't have pre-warning about this too. I don't think it's something you can test for as a baby. And I think it's so unknown that you don't even know about it. And I think it's something that gets passed down if both parents have the same mutated gene. I think it's like a fluke. I think there's tests now. I believe a couple people in my family got the test to see if it's something that they both carry. I can't remember the results and I don't want to quote miss things, but I think there is testing to get done at this point. So, and I just want to say to Jill and Eddie Vedder, I appreciate everything you guys have done. I'm proud of you. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for sticking with this. And the matter of time was amazing. You guys told the story beautifully. The families did also. I'm so proud of everything that's happening. And I'm so glad that you're my friend and that you care so much about the world. I love you. I love you, Eddie. And everyone have a great day and go look up EB research. Thank you.